I can barely contain my excitement right now. I'm about to meet the greatest mentalist the world has ever seen. Please give a huge, huge warm welcome to the legend that is David Berglas, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, David, how are you? Now, David, I am very excited to finally meet you after all of these years of researching your works, your books. This man, ladies and gentlemen, has advised on many, many movies. He's been in Bond movies, and he's written hundreds and hundreds of articles and books related on magic and mentalism, and he's performed all over the world. You've had a very distinguished career, David, yes?
I have.
And I suppose, straight off the bat, I'm interested in, when you look back on your career, what are the moments that really excite you? Like, what do you look back on as one of the most exciting moments in your career?
What, the most exciting moment?
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, thank you for that. But I think it might be thank you. Before the current wave of mentalists on television, this man was the first. So let's talk about the first TV series, perhaps, that you did all those years ago, and tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it sounds like ancient history, but I started in television in the early 50s, and the very first own show that I had, after a few other appearances, was called Meet David Berglas, and I devised a new kind of set, rather like this set, a drawing room kind of set based on my own study, and I had well-known celebrities at the time surrounding me like a party atmosphere, and that was the first series I had, was called Meet David Berglas, and after that I kept on getting different series in different parts of the world. So I've been very lucky, traveled the world, met people you would never have met otherwise, and had a very exciting life. And then, of course, in the last 20 years, I've stopped performing, but I've been advising most of the top mentalists, magicians, and so on.
I know you worked in the movie world on Bond movies and such. You also worked on a movie here in Dublin as well. Yeah,
that's, I just worked it out in 1975, 38 years ago, was a Stanley Kubrick film called The Luck of Barry Lyndon, with Ryan O'Neill in the lead part. But I had to research 17th century gambling. So I had to have the right card games and the right pattern of cards for Belgium, France, Germany, England, and Ireland. And they were all different. And Kubrick is a stickler for perfection, and it was very exciting working with him.
Tonight's show is all about intuition, and I'd like your opinion on intuition and what you actually think intuition is.
Well, you know, intuition is used by everybody, by a mother with her child, by a salesman. If it's a good salesman, he knows what you're going to say. He knows at which moment to, what they call, make a closure and get you to sign the line. People like ourselves, like you and the other performers, have developed this to a point where we use it. So it looks like mind reading, it looks like telepathy, and so on. And neither you nor I believe in telepathy as such.
No.
But we make it appear as such by using different methods. And intuition is one of the strongest. And if you like, I'll give you a little demonstration of it.
It's very exciting for me, ladies and gentlemen. You've been in retirement for 20 years, and this is the first time in many, many years David has performed on television. So I'm going to hand the floor over to you. Do you need me to do anything?
Well, it would have been better to give me the build-up afterwards rather than before.
No. Okay, so I'm going to pick somebody for David's demonstration. If you'd like to participate, just put your hands up now. Put your hands up. Let's get somebody nice and close. The lady down there in the leather jacket, please. Right there. Give her a nice warm round of applause, please, as we come on up.
Hello. How are you? Would you stand on that side, please? Well, ladies and gentlemen, on this table, and I haven't been allowed to see it yet, this is a collection of the things that were lent by you. I'm going to ask you to very quickly put them, I was going to say in a straight line, but there's too many there. If you can put them into two straight lines, in any order you like. Right. In the meantime, I'm going to just write something, which I don't want you to see just yet. I wrote this before, 1 and 2 on each side. I've just written one last word in there. I'm going to put this under the glass here. That's 1 and that's 2. And Keith, would you keep your eye on it to make sure that nobody comes up to change these?
I certainly will.
All right, thank you.
that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Now, would you point to either the top row or the bottom row? Would you take all of those away? And have we got somebody to put them? Well, you can put them on the chair behind her. Just take them all away. So to start with, I didn't know what the objects would be. Secondly, I had no idea what objects we take away. And I'm going to ask you to rearrange all of those in another order, any order you like. Nice straight line, just any order you like.
2 straight lines again?
Yeah. I'm going to ask you to point to one of those, and that's the one we'll use. Point this one. I said point to one, and that's the one we use. So why I say that, to avoid people like this thinking, he's using the method of elimination. But I said before, and the one you point to we'll use, she's pointed to the lower row, and would you just tell me, are you left or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
With your right hand, just count the ones in that row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, let's say odd or even.
Odd.
Odd, okay. Keep the odd ones and take the even ones away.
Take the even ones away.
That's 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, 6.
And put them with the others.
Okay.
And move these around in any other order you like, these last 4, so that you know it's your choice. Pick one up in your left hand. Pick one up in your left hand and one in your right hand, and put them with the others. So we just have 2 items left now. Would you hand me one, please? Are you sure? You want to change your mind?
No, never.
Okay. Would you put that on the little piece of paper marked 1? Okay, then take the other one away, put that over here, and very quickly move the other ones around again. So what you do now is just come back and again move them around any order you like. And push 2 forward, any 2, all right? Put the other ones away. And once again, we have 2 objects there. And would you now pick one up, please? Are you sure?
Yes.
You want to change your mind?
No.
Because it's your choice.
Yep.
Okay, would you put that on number 2 there, please? And the last thing, which we shouldn't have, is a cigarette. So would you put that away over here? Fine. So I think you'll find that was as fair a choice as we could from all those objects to get her to choose 2 objects in a certain order. First of all, she could have said she wanted to start with that row, but she said this row. So if the object that I wanted was in the wrong row, we couldn't have gone any further. Now, the first object you chose, would you just pick it up and bring the piece of paper over? What is the object?
It's a USB key.
The memory stick?
Yes, memory stick.
Right. Will you hold it like that for a moment? I put object number 1. I put a 1 on each side of the piece of paper. When we open it up like that, would you read out nice and loud what I wrote in there?
Why did you choose the memory stick?
I don't know. And for the second object, would you just bring that over? What's the second object?
It seems to be a torch.
Okay, would you come over here, please? May I have a look? Yeah. Yes, indeed, it is a torch, and it works. Whose is it? Somebody over there? Your torch? I'm glad it's working. Makes it much better. Okay, would you read out what I've written there? Nice and loud.
This time, the torch.
This time, the torch. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Nice of you to come up.
Raise the roof for the one and only David Berglas, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let me hear you. Can intuition keep me safe from danger? Stick around, because after the break, I'll put my intuition to the ultimate test.